Did you know that the UAE boosts the healthcare system ranked among the top 50 globally?
What?
People here live long, healthy lives with an average lifespan of about 80 years. Well, at least those who don't retire to Monaco or Europe. But hey, that's pretty impressive, right?
Yes, exactly.
But what does this mean for you as an expat living or looking to move to the UAE? It's not that about living longer, it's about living well.
Perfect. Everything.
In this video, we're your personal healthcare guide.
Don't worry, it doesn't hurt.
Breaking down everything you need to know about staying healthy and happy in the Emirates. We'll cover the best healthcare options for foreigners, give you a lowdown on costs, because we know what matters. And we'll spill the beans on the health insurance rules, so you don't get caught off guard. Alright, let's talk about healthcare in the UAE.
Okay, let's go.
Heads up, it's pretty amazing, especially if you're an expat. Like seriously, the government is pouring tons of resources into making it world class. They're building these super modern hospitals that look something out of a sci-fi movie, all sleek and comfy. And they've got the latest tech too, so you know you're getting your top-notch care. I mean, they're doing robotic surgeries with the Da Vinci system now. And they've even got these things called Gemini knife and Cyber knife that can zap tumours without even having to cut you open. It's wild. And get this, the UAE isn't just about fancy hospitals.
Nice.
They're serious about keeping up with international standards too. They've got way more hospitals with this fancy GCI certification than places like Turkey or Israel, which are also big on medical tourism. Basically, this certification means you can trust that the hospital knows what they're doing and is super focused on your safety. But wait, there's more.
No way.
They're even using technology to make healthcare easier. Telehealth is huge here, so you can chat with a doctor online even before you come to the country if you're planning a medical trip. And they're using AI to keep track of the test results and spot potential problems even before you feel any symptoms. This is pretty futuristic, huh? They're not stopping there.
Impossible.
They're bringing in doctors from all over the world to make sure you don't have to wait forever to see someone and make sure that your care is top notch. I mean, it's no secret that finding a good doctor can be a struggle here sometimes, so this is a big deal. And hey, if you're a doctor thinking about moving to the UAE, they're rolling out a red carpet with these 10-year visas. It's your golden ticket. But the coolest thing they're doing is building entire medical cities. It's like healthcare on steroids. They've got 4 of them now. In Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, these places are like healthcare havens. With everything from hospitals, clinics, spas, hotels. You can literally go online, pick your doctor, pick your appointment, and even have a virtual consult before you set foot in the place. Plus, they're training the next generation of healthcare pros, so the future of healthcare in the UAE is looking pretty bright. If you want to hear more about moving your remote workers or moving your company here through the employer of record system, set up a meeting with me or my team, or click on the link below. We can help you out tomorrow. We'll set up a call, we'll have a coffee, let's take it forward from there. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is cost. It's like a wild ride. Some things are a total steal, but others will make your wallet cringe. Let's say you needed a dental implant. In Turkey, it's a steal at $1,100, and even Israel is a bit cheaper than the UAE at $1,200. But the UAE still beats out the US, where you could be easily paying about $2,500. So even though it's not the cheapest, you're still getting a good deal, especially considering the quality of care you get here. It's like the sweet spot between affordable and top-notch. But hold up, the story changes when we talk about nose jobs. In Turkey, it's a steal at just about $3,000, but here in the UAE, you're looking at almost double that. Even the US and Israel are cheaper on this one. And the trend continues with breast augmentations. While it's around $4,000 in Israel and Turkey, in the UAE, you're looking at about $8,000. That's even pricier than the States. I guess the UAE really caters for those who want the best of the best when it comes to cosmetic procedures. You're paying for the luxury experience here, for sure. But when it comes to life-changing procedures like hip replacements, the UAE suddenly becomes a whole lot more attractive. I think you're looking at about $16,500 here, in comparison to $40,000 in the US. That's a huge difference. Even Turkey, which is known for being budget-friendly, is only slightly cheaper. So yeah, I can see why people would choose the UAE for this kind of thing. When it comes to your heart, the UAE is a pretty good bet. If you need a bypass surgery, you're looking at around $16,350 compared to a whopping $123,000 in the US. That's a heart-stopping difference. And heart valve replacements are a similar story. You'll save a bundle compared to Israel and the US. And it's not just surgery. Even regular doctor visits and hospital stays are far more affordable in the UAE compared to US. A doctor's visit here will be typically cost between $80 and $200, while in the US it can easily be over $100. And a day in the hospital in the US you could be looking at $2,000 to $4,000, but in Dubai it's usually between $270 and $800. So whether it's a routine checkup or a major operation, the UAE might just save you a few bucks. Okay, now let's get down to the brass tacks and talk about how the healthcare system actually works here in the UAE. First things first, it ain't free. You gotta pay for healthcare, just like you would back home. The only time you can get some help without opening your wallet is in an emergency. But even then, you'll still have to pay for it in further treatment. Each emirate has its own rules about health insurance, so there's no one size fits all answer. But here's the gist. In Abu Dhabi and Dubai, you have to have health insurance. No ifs and or buts. Usually your employer hooks you up with it. In Abu Dhabi, they cover you, your spouse, and up to 3 kids, which is pretty sweet. But in Dubai, it's just you. If you have a family, you'll have to sort out insurance for them on your own. And if you're self-employed or not working, you're on your own in both emirates. So what if you think you're invincible and skip the health insurance? Well, let me tell you, that's playing with fire.
Sorry, what?
Not only will you get slapped with a hefty fine every month, but if something unexpected happens, you'll be facing a medical bill that could rival your rent.
He's absolutely right.
Seriously, getting sick or injured without insurance could be a financial nightmare. Luckily, there's a basic plan that won't break the bank. It's about $150 a year. It covers a decent amount of expenses, and you'll only have to chip in about 20% of the cost if you need treatment. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind. Trust me.
How small?
Too small.
Once you got your insurance sorted, you can head to a public or private clinic. The private ones you can go to depend on your insurance company and plan. Public hospitals cost money too, but they accept any health insurance. If you want to go to the public hospitals, you need to sign up with the government's healthcare system and get a health card. It's not mandatory, but it gets you some discounts and access to more hospitals and specialists. But hey, it only costs $136 a year, so it won't be worth it. Booking a doctor's appointment here is pretty easy.
This is the plan.
You can usually do it online or through an app. The trick is to start with a therapist. They'll diagnose you and either give you a prescription or send you to a specialist for tests, or your insurance might not cover it. The good news is that once you're a resident, you can see any doctor you want, no matter where you live. Your medical records are all electronic, so everyone has easy access and even help with early detection of any health issues. Now, here's something to keep in mind. Basic insurance usually doesn't cover your pearly whites. You're covered for emergencies like if you're in excruciating pain, but regular checkups and cleanings are usually out of pocket. Don't worry, there are tons of dental clinics all over the UAE, and they offer everything from teeth whitening to fancy veneers. Now, about your pearly whites. Your basic insurance usually won't cover your regular dental visits. They'll take care of you in the world of pain, but cleanings and fillings are usually you're out on your own. What about the kiddos? Well, the UAE takes kids' health seriously. There's a government program that provides free genetic screenings and vaccinations for little ones, and hospitals have special departments just for children. Vaccinations are mandatory and free for kids under 5, and a pediatrician visit will usually cost you somewhere between $15 and $70. And finally, let's talk about mental health. It's been a bit of a taboo topic in the UAE for a while, but things are changing, especially in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. You'll find most private clinics offering therapy and counselling at a session, usually costing around $130 and $400. Most insurance plans don't cover it yet, but Dubai is working on changing that. And there you have it, a crash course in the UAE healthcare system. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of what to expect and how to navigate the healthcare landscape here.
Finally!
Okay, now that we've sorted out the healthcare system, the next question might be, how much does it cost to live in Dubai? The UAE offers a diverse range of living costs, from the luxury of Dubai to the affordability of Sharjah. We break down everything you need to know about the cost of living in different cities, from housing to transportation to food and entertainment. Watch our video to discover which city fits your budget and lifestyle.